Hi, this is Durga Prasad and my register number is UR15CS220. Today I am going to explain about my lab experiment, that is single pass assembler for SIC, implementation of single pass assembler for SIC by using Java programming. So my aim is to simulate the concept of single pass assembler for simplified instructional computer, that is SIC. So what is meant by single pass assembler? So an assembler is a program that accepts the input an assembly language program and produces its machine language equivalent, that is object code, along with the information for the loader. So we know that when we give any assembly language program, that will be taken, will be given as an input to that assembler, and that will assembler will do the assembler operation, and after that linker will link. If there is any external link, mini files are there, that will be combined and will be produced an executable program will be generated. So that is like a flowchart of how an assembly program will be converted to an executable program. And advantages of coding as in assembly language are provide more control over the handling particular hardware components. So we know, if we can see, almost all the hardware components will be programmed by using the assembly language only, and may generate smaller, more compact executable modules. So smaller modules and more compact modules will be generated can be generated by using the assembly language program, and often results is faster execution. So it will give you the faster execution. So what is the algorithm, data will be read over there, and if it is a starting symbol is there, after the starting symbol it will check whether there is any operand or not. If there is an operand, it will do so initialize the LC operation. If not, that LCV has to be set it to 0, and after that those data will be written into the intermediate file. And after that, steps until the opcode is end. So until I found the end in that program, whatever I read from the starting line, like starting on input file, I have to check until the end file, the end word is found. So until the end word is found, it will take the value and go to symbol table, checks whether it is already there or not. If it is not there, I'll insert it into the symbol table, and after that, those address details will be copied into the intermediate file. And if there is already it exists, then instead of inserting, only taking the value, and I'll use that value in that object program I'm going to develop. And for every opcode, the word is then the increment LC count by 3, and if it is a byte, LC count by 1. And if it is a reserve word, increment LC by the integer equivalent of the operand value into 3. If it is an reserve word, multiples of 3 has to be increased. So if we see this sample input is like, this is the assembly language program, and this is optable text. And after that, by using these two data, I have to create this result as this object code. And if you see this program, you can understand. So here is the thing, assembler program. And first the data will be read over by using this buffer reader things. And after that, uh, after reading the data, that data have to be checked whether if it is a if there is a starts word in the beginning of the file. And after reading the data, I'll check the start if it is found, then it have to be searched for the next thing. And if it is a if it is an operand, I have to increase the LC count. And if it is not an operand, I have to set the LC count to 0. And after that, until the end is found, I have to go check the symbol table, add the data. And if it is a new one, I have to update. If it is already existed one, I'll take the data and use the data inside the program. And here is the thing, at the end, my total data have to be read over from the program, and that have to be stored in the next, that is like intermediate file. I have did that already in the starting itself. And at the after executing all the things, I'll take the data, and whatever the address it mentions in the symbol table have to be written as an output. Um, so actually, when we run, you can see that thing. So here is the output. So H copies the word, and it is starting address, and that is of size of like so whatever the address where it is have been stored actually when I did a symbol table thing. And after from the symbol table all this data will be taken over here and will be displayed over. So this is how we can implement that is the output I need to require. So I got that output. So this is how we can implement the single pass assembler for SIC using Java programming. Thank you.